Let's go all day, baby! We need it. We got it. Scoreboard, Bo.
Well, good evening once again, everyone, and welcome to Tiger Stadium on the campus of Bentonville High School, where your Bentonville Tigers are getting set to host the Rogers Mounties in another Friday night of 7A West Conference action. Well, I'm John McElroy, and I'm joined once again by Donnie Payne, and we'd like to welcome you to the Bentonville Tiger pregame show right here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Well, the Bentonville Tigers come into tonight's game 6-1 overall in the season, but more importantly 4-0 in 7A West Conference play. Of course, the Bentonville Tigers under the direction of head coach Jody Grant in his 8th season as the head Tiger. Jody Grant has an overall record of 72 wins to only 18 losses and picked up his 50th 7A West Conference victory last week in a 31-30 thriller over the Fayetteville Bulldogs. The Rogers Mounties having a good season this year, coming in also overall 6-1 on the season. They are 3-1 in 7A West Conference play. Their only loss coming at the hands of Bentonville West. They are under the direction of second-year head coach Chad Harbison, who has an overall record of 45-38, 14-4 in his second season at Rogers. Harbison led the Rogers Mounties to an 8-3 record last season, and he's got the Rogers Mounties going here this season 6-1. And Donnie Payne, I'll go ahead and bring my partner. Should be a great game tonight, an old rivalry renewed. You played for Bentonville in the days, the Battle of Benton County, the Mounties, the Tigers. This one's got a lot of special meaning to a lot of folks around Bentonville.
That's right, John, and it's good when the rivalry. The team is good. Both teams are good. Last year, it came down to the wire against Rogers. Last year, this Rogers team this year, John, one loss, like you said, to West. They beat Fayetteville, then they lost to West the next week. But that's their only loss. So this team, Harbison has come in and taken a team that has struggled before he got there, and he's had 2 really good back-to-back seasons with these guys. Has them believing, and the rivalry is always better when it's a good game. And because we went through a long stretch there where when the Bentonville Rogers game tended to be mercy rules every year. So it's good to have some excitement for the game again.
Well, and Donnie, you talk about Rogers and the season they're having. This game tonight actually a very important game for the 7A West Conference race. You can see the standings right there. Bentonville 4-0 on the season, leading the 7A West. Bentonville West and Rogers both at 3-1. Bentonville West taking on Rogers Heritage tonight. And, of course, the Mounties here at Tiger Stadium 3-1. They would like nothing more than to tie for the share of the conference lead, trying to knock off the Tigers tonight. So a very, very important game here at Tiger Stadium. Of course, Fayetteville drops to 2-2 as a result of the loss to Bentonville last week. Then Fort Smith Southside, Harbor, Springdale, and Rogers Heritage all at 1-3. So quick look at the 7A West Conference standings. And as you can see on the field, Donnie, I believe this is the Bentonville High School Junior ROTC program presenting tonight's colors. And I'll tell you, that's a wonderful sight out there, Donnie. And we will step away as we get set to hear the Bentonville Pride Marching Band lead us in our national anthem.
Thank you. And now we want to honor the freedoms we enjoy and pay respect to our country and those who have kept and are keeping our country safe by staying in attention and removing our hats as the Bentonville Pride plays our national anthem. Please remain standing as the Rogers Band will play their alma mater, followed by the Bentonville High School alma mater.
All right, there you have it. The national anthem by the Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a commercial break. And when we return, Donnie and I will talk a little bit about last week and then get you set for tonight's matchup between the Bentonville Tigers and the Rogers Mounties. We'll be back in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
It was raining.
That teen was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you. Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutoBody.com.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Tiger Stadium, where we are just a little over 8 minutes away from kickoff of tonight's game between your Bentonville Tigers and the Rogers Mounties. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, and you're watching the Bentonville Tiger pregame show. And, hey, Donnie, let's go back to last week. Those of you that joined us last week, you got to see a thrilling ball game. Donnie, let's kind of set the stage here. Fayetteville kind of jumps out first, and Drake Lindsay, quarterback for Fayetteville, seemed to throw it all over the field. I think he threw 57 times on the night. So a lot of offense by Drake Lindsay, and, of course, a lot of offense by the Bentonville Tigers. But, as the first half ended, Fayetteville went into halftime leading 14-10. And then Fayetteville got the ball to come out in the third quarter and actually extended their lead 20-10. Bentonville then tacks on a 32-yard field goal by Logan Tomlinson to cut that lead to 20-13 Fayetteville. And then Bentonville scores a touchdown to tie it up 20-20 beginning in the fourth quarter. Bentonville takes its first lead of the ball game on a 25-yard field goal by Logan Tomlinson to take a 23-20 lead. And then Fayetteville, toward the end of regulation, kicks a field goal to tie things up 23-all. So that's where it stood at the end of regulation. Well, Donnie, Bentonville wins the toss in overtime, elects to play defense first. They put Fayetteville's offense on the field. Fayetteville scores on their third play, and they kick the extra point to take a 30-23 lead in overtime. Bentonville comes out, gets the ball. First play, Josh Ficklin runs it in from 10 yards, and Jody Grant makes the call of the night, goes for the two-point conversion, and let's go ahead. I think I have it pulled up here. We're going to go ahead and replay that right here. This was the two-point play for Bentonville. Pistol formation. Here it is. Carter Nye rolls to his right.
Bentonville got it.
And
it. Bentonville wins.
Good. The
Bentonville wins.
Bentonville wins. Bentonville wins. Well, as you can see, Donnie and I were pretty excited here in the press box on that one. What a gutsy call by Coach Jody Grant. Pays off right there as Bentonville gets their 4-7A conference win on the season to stay at 4-0. And Donnie, looking back on that play, I've looked at that play now about 40 times over the past week. Just an unbelievably excellent design play, and it was perfectly executed by the young men out there.
That's right, John. You talked about the design. You saw Eli Brooks went out to the corner of the end zone.
Let me just interrupt you right there. And I made a mistake last week, and I tell you, I apologized for that one. It was actually C.J. Brown who caught the winning two-point conversion from Carter Nye. I called Eli Brooks, but, yeah, go ahead and talk about what happened there.
So the design of the play, faked it to the left to Josh, Carter's rolling right. Eli goes to the deep. He's running a post, a deep corner post. The back end tight end was running a drag.
Well, and I'll tell you, that was J.J. Spafford.
J.J.
And if you look at that play real closely, J.J. Spafford really makes that play as he takes 2 Fayetteville defenders with him.
And then C.J. came back into the – so you had 2 receivers going right, Carter going right, and C.J. came back into the left. The design was such it cleared all those Fayetteville defenders out, and C.J. just came back underneath, and he was wide open, and Carter made the right read and hit C.J. in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and the big victory. So well-designed play that because you had the Fayetteville defense all flowing, and C.J. was able to work back to an open spot.
Yeah, give offense coordinator Aaron Dannenhauer a lot of credit there for dialing up the right play at the right time. But you got to give all those guys on the field so much credit for perfectly executing that play. And Carter Nye doing a good job there, making the read and getting it to the open receiver, C.J. Brown.
That other design, John, he had 3 receivers or the option to run. So there were 4 reads that Carter had to make, and he made the right one.
All right, so as you can see there in the screen, our Bentonville captains tonight, that'll be number 10, Caden York. Number 55, that is Cole Calger. And number 9, Brady Signock. Those are your Bentonville captains. Across the way for Rogers, it'll be number 4, Ty Cunningham, and number 7, Ashton Aston. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ashton Aston, number 7. So we'll see if we can follow these folks. I'd like to give a shout out to our live stream crew tonight. Tori Stevens up here on the production board. We've got Catherine Lopez with our main camera shot down on the 50-yard line. That is Paxton Schroeder. And on the field camera, as you can see from time to time, that is Emily Payne. So grateful to have these young folks helping us out, bringing you Bentonville Tiger football live here each Friday night. Well, you can see the captains now meeting at midfield. Donnie, the Rogers Mounties, as you said, coming in 6-1 tonight, 3-1 in 7A West Conference play. What a job Chad Harbinson's done with this group here.
And they played Springdale last week, beat Springdale 37-0 last week. That was coming off their loss to West, the only game they've lost this year. And, John, they're going to run a spread offense. They're going to spread you out, but they're going to run out of it. Like last week, Fayetteville spread it and threw, like you said, 57 times. Rogers they're going to throw some, but they won't throw that many times.
Okay, so looks like Rogers has won the toss. They have deferred their option to the second half, and it looks like the Bentonville offense is going to start on offense, or the Bentonville Tigers will start on offense. Yeah, the Tigers are going to receive the ball. Rogers will defend the south end zone here at Tiger Stadium, so the Tigers will be moving from left to right, going toward the south end zone at Tiger Stadium.
Just looking back at the stats last week, John, Fayetteville only ran the ball 11 times, and some of those 11 runs were sacks. They really didn't even commit to the run.
And negative 18.
Negative 18 yards rushing, but they threw 58 times. Rogers is going to be more balanced than that, so that's going to put a little more pressure on the defense. Basically, the defense knew they weren't going to have to stop the run last week. Rogers is going to try to run the ball still. And, Bentonville offensively, they just need to keep doing what they were doing. 284 yards in offense last week passing, 100 yards rushing. That includes several sacks of Carter. Josh finished with 129 yards rushing.
Boy, another great turnout, as you can see there in the monitor. Another great turnout by the student section tonight. It was Mock the Mounties Day. You see a lot of the Bentonville students in blue. It was Mock the Mounties Day, but boy, the student section has rolled out once again. And Donnie, I'll go back to that game last week. Bentonville won the toss, got to elect to go on defense first, but Fayetteville got to choose which end of the field they wanted to play on. There was no question. They played on the end away from the Bentonville student section. That's how much respect Fayetteville has for our student section. All right, as you can see, here come your Bentonville Tigers. The baby powder is in the air, and that means it is time for football here in Bentonville. And as the teams are making their way onto the field, As always, like to thank our presenting sponsors for this season of Bentonville Tiger football. That is Bob Morey's Auto Body and Foster's Roofing. These two businesses have committed to our kids and our community. And as I always like to say, give them a chance to earn your business. Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing. Okay, so as the baby powder sets in over the field, the Bentonville kickoff return unit will make its way onto the field, and we are just moments away from kickoff of, Donnie, this is week 7? Is that, or
week 7?
Week 7.
No.
Holy, no.
Week 8.
6, yeah, week 8. Can you believe it, Donnie? It seems like it takes forever for football season to get here, but already we are into the final 3 weeks of the regular season of Arkansas high school football.
Rogers lined up here, John. Interesting kickoff formation. They formed a little V right around the ball here.
So the kick is away. Looks like it's going to be returnable. That'll be taken by C.J. Brown. C.J. will take it from his 3. He's going around the left side. C.J. is going to cross the 20 and finally run out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. So good return that time by number 2, C.J. Brown. I'll tell you, Donnie, going back to last week, C.J. had a fantastic game, along with that game-winning 2-point conversion. Just a monster game receiving-wise.
Yeah, he ended up with, he had 6 catches for 168 yards last week, John. And one of the most amazing catches I've seen in high school with the diving, tumbling catch down here that if he just kept his footing would have been another Bentonville touchdown.
So the Tigers are going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Carter Nye will be your Bentonville signal caller. He's got Josh Ficklin in the backfield. Play action to Ficklin. Nye rolls to his right. He's looking to throw. He's being pressured, and Carter Nye,
that's a fumble.
They're going to rule that.
The side judge is ruling an incomplete pass. The referee threw his beanbag like it was going to be a fumble. So Bentonville catches a break there.
Well,
Carter's just got to get rid of that. When he saw there was no one out there, John, he's outside the pocket. And that's a new rule in high school. He just needed to chuck that thing up into the stands.
Well, as it stands, it'll be ruled an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Now, Trevor Grant has to come in. Nye's helmet came off, so that's number 6, Trevor Grant, entering the ball game at quarterback. Grant takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side. Ficklin's got some running room. Ficklin at the 50. He's at the 40. Nobody's going to catch him at the 10. Touchdown, Bentonville. 74 yards from scrimmage. And Josh Ficklin has given the Bentonville Tigers a 6-0 lead.
John, as soon as he broke that containment, there was nobody back for Rogers that was going to catch him.
Wow. Lightning in a bottle right there, Donnie. Josh Ficklin on the 2nd play from scrimmage takes it to the house, 74 yards out. Logan Tomlinson on now to attempt the point after. His kick is up, and it is good. And with 11 minutes, 32 seconds left to go, first quarter play, Bentonville on top, 7-0. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Hello, I'm Jason Ho, General Manager of McClarty Daniel, Bentonville Ford. Want to go over you your customer order experience at BentonvilleFord.com. What we've been able to do is we can now custom order your vehicle specific for you. You'll know everything about your vehicle. It's built by you, customized by an expert, and then sent to the manufacturer and built specifically to all those needs. And just like all e-commerce purchases, you're now in the driver's seat. Build your Ford today at BentonvilleFord.com.
Okay, we are back here in Bentonville where the Bentonville Tigers on the 2nd play from scrimmage have taken a 7-0 lead courtesy of a 74-yard touchdown run by number 1, Josh Ficklin.
They took 28 seconds off the clock, John, with the kick and the 2 plays.
So as you can see there, Logan Tomlinson on. And, of course, Bentonville comes out in that bunch kind of formation there on their kickoff coverage, just to keep that return team honest. Tomlinson's kick is in the air, low line driver, but it is going to go about 4 yards deep into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the Rogers Mounties will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. So it'll be number 2, Dane Williams. He's going to be the quarterback for the Rogers Mounties. He'll have number 6, Jacob Jenkins, in the backfield with him. Twin receivers to either side of the formation. Williams to throw on first down. It is complete to number 5, Grayson Cash. I'm not sorry, that is number 6, Jacob Jenkins, on the reception.
Yeah, they hit the back out of the backfield, John. They probably watched tape. Fayetteville had a lot of success with that against Bentonville last week.
9-yard pickup on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. Rogers running a little tempo. Williams takes a snap. He drops back, looking to his right. Now he's flushed out to his right. Flag flies, and Williams is going to run out of bounds past the first down marker, but Donnie, I think this one's going to come back. My partner over here is indicating holding on the Mounties. We'll have to see what the officials calls, but my partner's not wrong about this too often.
Usually when the umpire throws a flag right in the middle of the pile, it's going to be holding on the offense.
Okay.
Yep.
Here comes the official.
Oh, it's going to be on Bentonville.
Okay, so
wow.
Calling a face mask, that's 67. Trevor Martinez called with the face mask, so they'll tack on 15 to that one.
It wasn't to the runner. It would have been in the melee there in the blocking pile.
Wow. Okay. So that'll move the ball to the 45-yard line of Rogers, where they'll have it 1st and 10. Dane Williams will set up shotgun formation. He'll have Jacob Jenkins just to his right. Twin receivers to either side. Williams drops back. He's looking to throw. Now he is stepping up the pocket, and he is going to be sacked. This time, Ben Pearson in number 79 for Bentonville. That is Giovanni Aguinagua.
Wow. Ben got there and forced him to step up, and Giovanni was waiting for him when he stepped up.
Okay, so that is going to be about a 7-yard loss on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 17 at the Rogers 38-yard line. Williams drops back, looking to throws a crossing route, and that one is going to be incomplete. Pass was intended that time for number 5, Grayson Cash. Number 5, Grayson Cash, the intended receiver, kind of bobbled the ball. I think he heard some footsteps, Donnie, and that was incomplete. Sam Jeffis on the coverage that time.
5 was bobbling it, and Sam hit him right in the midsection to make sure he did not come down with that.
So big 3rd down opportunity now for the Bentonville defense. Dane Williams looking to the sideline for the play call. He's going to go empty set, 3 wide receivers to the left side of the formation, twins to the right. On 3rd and 17, he drops back. He's looking to throw. He's going to go to the left side, and that one is incomplete. Good coverage. Donnie, I'm trying to get a number from the far side of the field there.
Looked like Eli Estes is the one running back.
Number
John.
27, Eli Estes. Great job that time by Eli on the coverage, and that brings up 4th and 17 now for the Mounties.
And Q Brown's back to receive the punt, John.
Q's going to stand back at about his own 26. Low snap. Oh, almost blocked. And Q Brown is going to let this one bound. Peter called
takes
on that
a good
one. Yeah,
Bentonville bounce.
Bentonville bounce. Hits it about the 32. It's going to bounce back to the 35-yard line. So a good job by the Bentonville defense to get off the field on 3rd and long right there. Force the punt by the Rogers Mounties.
And John, instant pressure right up the middle there, and almost got a hand on that one.
So the Bentonville offense will come back onto the field for their 2nd possession of the ball game. Only took 2 plays last time to take a 7-0 lead. Let's see what they do this time. Carter Nye takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side. Ficklin's going to push forward for about 4 yards on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Bennett Tyner in for the Mounties on the tackle.
And Bentonville's going to go tempo, John.
3 wide receivers to the right.
Carter's changing the play at the line.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Screen pass out to C.J. Brown, complete. Brown makes a man miss, and C.J. is going to get first down yardage out to around the 46-yard line. Yeah, C.J. Brown, what a job that time, Donnie. He makes the catch, but, you know, the key to that is always making that first man miss, and C.J. sure has the ability to do that.
Yeah, he did a good job.
So 1st and 10, Bentonville from the 46-yard line. Goes to Ficklin over the right side. Flag comes in late. Donnie, I think they're going to get Bentonville for holding on that one. Marcus Mounts comes in for the Mounties, and we can already see some of the Mounties indicating that the penalty is going to be on Bentonville.
And called it on Eli Brooks.
So it'll remain first down. They're going to mark that one from the original line of scrimmage, the 46, so that's going to back it up to 36. It'll be 1st and 20. Twin receivers now split out to the left side. Single receiver in the slot to the right. Now C.J. comes in motion to the left side of the formation. Carter Nye takes a snap, throws out to C.J. Brown. It is complete. C.J. is going to pick up 4 yards there on first down. It'll be 2nd and 16.
John, Carter Nye did a great job on the snap that time. The snap was way off to the side. He was able to snag it with one hand and get that ball out to C.J.
Karsten Pate and J.J. Spatford are going to split out wide to the right side of the formation. Single receiver into the boundary. Nye takes a snap. He's looking to the left to C.J. Brown. Fires. Complete. C.J. is going to get it up to the 46-yard line where it'll be 3rd down and 10.
It's interesting. The referee watched him catch it and run out of bounds, but he kept the clock rolling.
So 3rd and 10, twin receivers now to either side of the formation. Ficklin in the backfield behind Carter Nye. Rogers showing pressure off the edge. Looks like Bentonville's resetting the play here. Nye drops back. He fires complete to C.J. C.J. is going to pick up about 7 yards, but that's going to make him about 3 yards shy of the first down.
Bentonville might go for it here, John.
Tell you what, good read by Carter Nye right there. Rogers was bringing pressure from a lot of different angles, and Nye saw it coming and found C.J. kind of on the inside slant. Yeah, Bentonville's got it 4th down. That's a long 3, but they're going to keep the offense on the field. C.J. will split out to the left. J.J. Spatford, I believe that is Karsten Pate, split into the boundary. Carter Nye drops back, fires complete to C.J. Brown at the 40. Brown still on his feet. He's down the sideline at the 20, the 10. Touchdown Bentonville. Carter Nye to C.J. Brown, 53 yards. And Bentonville extends its lead 13-0.
Well, John, that was just an out, and C.J. did a good job breaking the tackle. 4th and 3, I'm kind of surprised Rogers gave him such a big cushion. That was an easy completion for the first down, and then he missed the tackle, and C.J. takes it to the house.
You're exactly right, Donnie. The cushion Rogers gave him was unbelievable on a 4th and 3. But, hey, he took it, he caught it, he took it to the house. Tymonson's extra point attempt is up, and it's good. So it's 7:34 left to go, first quarter play. Bentonville on top, 14-0. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity?
At Grand Savings Bank, we believe that life is grand. We empower our team to support the needs of our local communities and are dedicated to delivering the very best financial expertise to our customers. Like you, we live here, and together we positively and powerfully impact our communities. With 11 locations serving Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma, and the River Valley, we're proud to be your community bank. Come talk to us today at Grand Savings Bank, where life is grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we welcome you back to Bentonville, where the Tigers have come out hot here on senior night. taking a 14-0 lead with 7 minutes 34 seconds left to go, first quarter play. Tymonson gets the kick away. This one is going to hit it about the 1, but go into the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 Mounties at their own 20 for their second possession of the ball game. Donnie, what a fast start by Bentonville. And that was amazing. We were talking in the break. 4th and 3. Bentonville elects to go for it. C.J. Brown, the single receiver, out to the left side, and they just gave him, you know, he could have caught the ball and been tackled and had the first down, but like C.J. does, he caught it, made that man miss, and it was over. So 1st and 10, Rogers, Dane Williams getting set to call the signals for the Mounties. Williams looks to his right, fires, incomplete, and that was number 3, J.T. Tomesco, hitting number 5, Grayson Cash, just as the ball arrived, incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was great timing by J.T., John. He got there.
I mean, it was bang, bang.
Of course, J.T.'s committed to go to Air Force.
Trip receivers to the right now as Williams looks to throw, looking to his right. He's being flushed out now, and Williams is going to fire toward the sidelines. That is going to be complete.
And they're going to get number 19, John, for roughing the passer. He pushed the quarterback out and shoved him out of bounds when he didn't need to.
Well, the completion to Grayson Cash for about 7 yards, but they'll tack more onto it for roughing the passer.
John, Rogers' biggest plays have been our 2 15-yard penalties so far in this game. Once the quarterback lets go of the ball anymore, you just are best off not to touch him at all.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Mounties. They'll have it at their own 42-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left side. Or trip receivers, sorry. Williams firing to the right, complete to number 6, Jacob Jenkins. Jenkins is going to get out close to midfield. It'll be a pickup of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
John, I missed it. Was he in the backfield or was he already split out?
No, it was an empty set. It was twin receivers out to the right and 3 receivers to the left. So Rogers looking over the sidelines for the play call. Looks like trip receivers left. They'll split out a single receiver to the right side. Jenkins in the backfield with Williams. Now Jenkins will set up just to the right of Williams. Williams takes a snap, looks at the left, comes back to the right, fires complete. That time to number 3, Mabry Verser. Verser falls as he catches the ball, but he's got first down yardage into Tiger territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the Bentonville 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Mounties. Williams looking over the defense. This time the give goes to Jenkins up the middle. Jenkins is going to push his way forward for about, call it 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. May have been just short of 5. It'll be a long 5 or they'll call it 2nd down and 6.
First run, that was the first running play by Rogers tonight.
Williams takes a low snap. Handoff goes once again to Jenkins. And this time, number 91, Ben Pearson, comes in and makes the stop for Bentonville. They'll give him a yard pickup on the play. Great play that time by Ben Pearson to bring up a 3rd and 5. Donnie, this may be a situation here if Rogers doesn't pick it up here. They're kind of in that 4-down area.
And Rogers, at this point, John, I bet they're calling plays based on the fact that they've got 2 plays to get 5.
Yeah. So here we go on 3rd down and 3. Man comes in motion to the left side. Williams takes a snap. He looks to his right. He fires it. Ball is tipped. Donnie, can you see who that is?
I didn't see who got it, John, but it was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
I can see there on our monitor. Let's see. Turn around and get your number there. I think it was number 18 for Bentonville. That is Brock Skidmore, I believe, got a hand on that ball.
Yeah,
so bring up 4th and 5, and, yeah, Rogers going to leave that offense on the field.
Rogers' coaches wanted pass interference, but once the ball is tipped, you can do anything you want to the receiver, basically.
That's exactly right. So the Mounties going for it on 4th and 5. Big opportunity for this Bentonville defense. Bentonville bringing pressure. Williams dropping back. He's got time. He's moving to his left. He's going to fire, and that is complete at the 31, and that'll be 2 yards past the first down marker. It'll be 1st and 10 Mounties.
Number 5 just kind of got lost there in the middle, John, as the quarterback started scrambling.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looked like Bentonville brought a little pressure, but Rogers, give that offensive line credit. They did a good job picking it up, gave Williams the time he needed to get Grayson Cash open. So 1st and 10 Mounties at the 31 of Bentonville. Williams being flushed to his right. Now he's looking back to his left. He's going to run it, and he's going to slide down at about the 24-yard line. They're going to say he started his slide at the 24, and that's where they'll mark it.
We talked about it, John. He will run when he's pressured like that. He's a good runner. So Bentonville's going to have to keep containment on that rush.
So 7-yard pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3. Twin receivers to either side of the formation. Jacob Jenkins in the backfield with Dane Williams. Now Jenkins goes in motion out to the right, and Williams going to fire complete over to the right side, and that is number 3, Mabry Verser. Mercer's going to get inside the 5-yard line, and the Rogers Mounties, Donnie, are knocking on the door right now.
John, you saw the
Eli Estes, you can see right there, in on the tackle. Sorry, Donnie.
I saw the running back go in motion, and Bentonville's eyes all went with him, and Verser just came right back underneath and was wide open.
So 1st and goal Mounties at the Bentonville 4-yard line. Williams going to roll to his right. He's looking to run, and he was trying to get to the pylon. He's going to be stopped just short. Cohen Scott, number 48, driving Williams out of bounds.
It was an RPO, John. He had the option in the pass there. The Bentonville Tigers took the pass away from him, but he almost was able to run it in.
So 2nd and goal Mounties at the 1-yard line. Trip receivers left, single receiver into the boundary. Williams going to hand to Jenkins, and Jenkins going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Mounties. So the Mounties are an extra point away from cutting the Bentonville lead to 7. Tell you what, Donnie, critical drive for the Rogers Mounties after getting down 14-0. You know, if the Mounties wanted to stay in the game, they had to have that drive right there. So it'll be number 12 on to kick the extra point, JT Miller. Miller's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, first quarter play, Bentonville 14, Rogers 7. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Looking to sell your car, truck, SUV, motorcycle, or even RV? McClarty Daniel wants to buy your car. No trade-in or purchase required. It's as easy as 1, schedule an appointment at one of our 6 locations, 2, visit the dealership for a 15-minute appraisal, and 3, get paid. Visit McClartyDaniel.com to make today your payday.
Okay, welcome back to Bentonville. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. First quarter play. Bentonville 14, Rogers 7. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, bringing you Friday night 7A West Conference action. JT Miller will tee it up for the Rogers Mounties. He gets set to kick it away.
Pick your poison.
A short kick, and that one is going to be taken. I believe that is C.J. Brown. Brown will take it from his own 5, and Brown's still on his feet, and he is finally going to be taken down at the 29-yard line. Donnie, I'll tell you right now, that bodes well for Bentonville. If JT Miller continues to kick to C.J. Brown, or really any of those guys back there, we're going to have a big return at some point in this game.
Yeah, you got JT back there who's averaging, since he went in as a return man, he's averaging over 30 yards a return. You got Josh Ficklin, who's already returned one for a touchdown this year. I would not want to kick to them.
Okay, so Bentonville set up with a single receiver at either side of the formation. Carter Nye takes a snap, gives to Ficklin over the right side. Ficklin is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll push his way forward for an extra few yards. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Josh Ficklin's first carry from scrimmage, 74 yards to the house. Luke Kuhn splits out wide to the left side, and that is Q Brown split out wide to the right. Nye gives to Ficklin. Ficklin's got a hole over the right side. Ficklin showing his feet. Oh, and Ficklin.
He was one step from another one, John.
The shoestring tackle.
We got a late
flag
flag in here. What is this?
Well, now, Donnie, okay, late flag. That's thrown back at the 39-yard line.
Number 11 for Bentonville, John.
That's Luke Kuhn.
Had knocked his guy down and was just standing up. So after the play, they've got Bentonville for an unsportsmanlike call. So it should be, we got the first down and they moved it back 15 yards. So it should be 1st and 10. Yeah, they're moving the chain. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Bentonville. Out to Carter, out to CJ. Makes the first guy miss on that little tunnel screen, and he fumbled it, and it pops right up to number 28. Rogers recovers it, John. CJ was fighting for extra yards. The ball popped straight up and was recovered by number 28 for Rogers. So there's the big break that Rogers needed, John, to get right back in this game.
All right, first turnover of the ball game committed by Bentonville, and that is going to give the Mounties excellent field position. They're going to spot the ball at the Bentonville 38-yard line.
CJ just trying to fight for extra yardage there, John, and one of the Mounties was able to pop that ball up. So Rogers will take over. Dane Williams at quarterback. Jacob Jenkins at running back. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. Pearson's going to get him from behind. He just was able to get that ball off. Ben Pearson with pressure hit the quarterback from behind right as he was letting go of it. Forced a bad throw. So Dane Williams throws an incomplete pass under pressure from Ben Pearson. Ben coming from that defensive end spot and hitting from behind. Second and 10. Williams takes the snap. Ben Pearson gets good pressure again. Somehow that ball almost was slotted into Jacob Jenkins. Jacob probably tell you he should have caught that one.
Yeah, good job that time by number 24, Johnny Pike, coming in there and helping to break that one up. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Mounties from the Bentonville 38-yard line. So big opportunity for this Bentonville defense. after Bentonville turns the ball over. Rogers will send trip receivers to the left, twin receivers to the right, empty set.
Bentonville's only got one down lineman.
Williams takes a snap. He's looking to throw to his right. He's throwing down the field. He's got a receiver, and it is
they're going to say
complete to number 11, Jansen Garner. Wow, what a catch. I tell you, Garner had some steps on the Bentonville defender right there, Donnie, but the defender closed pretty quickly, and I thought for a moment he made the play, but Garner makes the catch, and it will be 1st and goal, Rogers at the Bentonville 6-yard line. Williams pass complete out to the left. And let's see, don't see a signal.
They're going to say he was down.
Jacob Jenkins on the reception.
We've got a flag in the end zone too, John.
Yeah, it looks like we got a Bentonville Tiger down in the end zone. We'll have to wait till they sort it out. So we've got a Tiger down there in the end zone as the officials talking about the penalty.
Like it's going to be.
I think we saw a Bentonville player. Well, we saw a Bentonville player there in the shot, indicating it may be a holding penalty. Okay, so they're going to get Rogers for holding. That's Ty Cunningham for Rogers that they're going to call for holding. So a break right there for the Bentonville defense.
And they're going to say the holding happened at the 1-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 11 now for Rogers.
And Donnie, I didn't see the Tiger, didn't see the number of the Tiger that was shaken up on that play. So 1st and goal once again, this time from the 11. Williams now looks over the defense. He's getting ready to call the play, brings a man in motion to the left. Williams going to drop back. He's going to fire over the middle.
Intercepted.
And it is picked off. That is number 10, Caden York. Caden York bringing it back across the 30.
That's Brock Skidmore.
Oh, I'm sorry,
John.
Brock Skidmore, number 18. I'm sorry, I thought it was number 10. Skidmore makes the interception. What a play by Brock Skidmore.
And good return too, John. Gets it all the way back out to the 38-yard line.
Oh, I'll tell you what, number 18, you bailed us out right there.
He was just kind of playing center field, John, and the quarterback obviously never saw him. He just threw that ball, and Brock stepped right in front of it for the big interception. So now turnovers are equal. The fumble does not hurt us this time, John.
Okay.
Brock Skidmore gets it back for the Bentonville offense.
So the Tigers are going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Nye takes a snap. Play action to Ficklin. Throws out to his left. Complete.
That's Luke.
To number 11, Luke Kuhn. Luke's going to push his way forward for about, well, they'll call it 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
You got CJ out here in single coverage, John.
Now he's going to hand to Ficklin up the middle. Ficklin's got some room. Ficklin at the 40, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Bentonville. Josh Ficklin, 59 yards. And Bentonville goes up 20-7.
John, we talked, just keep handing him the ball. He's got a 76-yard touchdown and now a 51-yard touchdown run so far tonight.
So let's see, 74.
Or 74, yeah, sorry.
74 on his first one.
So that's 125 on just 2 carries.
Big night for number 1, Josh Ficklin. Logan Tymonson on now to attempt the point after. Kick is in the air. It's up, and it's good. So with 39 seconds left to go, first quarter play, Bentonville on top, 21-7. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium, where on the heels of a 51-yard touchdown run by Josh Ficklin, 59-yard run by Josh Ficklin, Bentonville has taken a 21-7 lead. So 2 plays after the big interception by Brock Skidmore at the goal line, Bentonville capitalizes on the turnover on the big touchdown run by Josh Ficklin. So Josh has a 59-yard run and a 74-yard run for touchdowns already tonight. And Logan Tymonson back. Gets his left foot into the kick. This one's going to be returnable for Rogers. That's number 5 on the return for Rogers. And he's able to get the ball up. And we got a little scrum over here. Nope, we're separated. The coaches got in there and got them separated.
Okay, well, Bentonville retakes a 14-point lead, up 21-7, with 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter play.
That was Grayson Cash, John, able to return the ball up to the 28.
Well, Don, let's go back to that last series. Brock Skidmore, number 18, coming up with the big interception. You know, Rogers had it first and goal from the 6, thought they got it down to the 1-yard line. A holding penalty backs them up to the 11-yard line. Williams drops back, has a little bit of time, throws it over the middle, and Brock Skidmore just steps in front of it, makes the big play, and then Josh Ficklin with another monster touchdown run. So Dane Williams now, he's going to toss pitch out to Jacob Jenkins to the right side. Jenkins has the edge right there, and Jenkins is going to pick up 10 or 11 yards. He is brought down by number 18. That's Brock Skidmore.
Well, John, they're going to say he stepped out at just the yard. He got 9. They're giving him 9. Said he
looked like he hit the first down marker, but went out of bounds just shy of first down yardage. 9-yard pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Well, maybe they didn't say he went out of bounds because the clock's still running.
Well, and that is the last play of the first quarter. It's been an entertaining one. First quarter of play here in Bentonville. The Tigers up 21-7. We'll be back for the second quarter play in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
All right, we are back here in Bentonville where they just honored the Bentonville ladies tennis team, your 6A state champion Bentonville Lady Tiger tennis team. And as we get set to start the second quarter play, the Mounties are going to have it 2nd and 1 at their own 37. Tigers up 21-7. John McElroy, Donnie Payne bringing you 7A West Conference action. Trip receivers left, single receiver into the boundary as Dane Williams gets set. Williams takes the snap, goes to Jenkins. He's going to be hammered immediately, but number 19, Nick Stone. Great play by Nick Stone that time.
Number 48 also, John.
Cohen Scott
got in there, helped on the tackle. A loss of 2 on that play.
So that's going to back the Mounties up to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 from their own 35. Man comes in motion to the right. Williams drops back, looks to his left. He's looking to fire, and he fires incomplete.
Yep.
Great coverage. Is that
number 5?
Christian Farrow. Well, I'll tell you what, Christian Farrow had a great game last week. He drew, I believe it was Kalen Morris. Yeah,
Morris.
last week for Fayetteville, and Christian Farrow just played a great game and had some great coverage right there.
Luckily, John, the rules on pass interference had changed. That was face guarding, but face guarding is no longer illegal in high school as long as you don't make contact with the receiver and the ball hit Christian's hand.
So it'll be 4th and 3 from the Mountie 35-yard line. They're showing punt. Don, you got to be a little careful right here. Punter's going to get kind of a low line driver. Q Brown's going to take it at his own 33-yard line, and good coverage that time by the Rogers Mountie.
I know Q's always looking for the big play, John. He does not like to fair catch it, and that was one where he kind of missed. Maybe he would have fair caught that one, but he always was looking to make the big play.
Yeah, I don't know, Donnie. That was kind of a low kind of end-over-end kick. Looked like it was going to be returnable, but I think you just got to credit the Mountie punt team right there for good coverage down the field. So 1st and 10, Bentonville. They'll have the ball at their own 36-yard line. Q Brown, C.J. Brown, J.J. Spadford, they're going to split wide to the right.
We don't have a running back.
Don't have a running back. I think that is number 30. Is that Jason Gilmore? Not sure. Carter Nye is going to throw out to the right. That's complete.
It's J.J. Spafford.
To Spadford.
Oh, that was not.
Was that?
No, that's number 8.
That was number 8, J.J. Spadford.
So
they'll give him,
there's Josh. They were working on his helmet, John.
Okay. So 2nd and 9, yard pickup on the play. 2nd and 9 at Tiger 37. Nye, he's being flushed out to his left. Nye's going to throw back across his body, and
that was
I'll tell
almost
you what,
picked off, John.
Carter got away with one right there. He was being flushed out to his left, tried to throw back across his body to C.J. Brown, and almost threw it interception right into the arms of a Rogers defender, Ty Cunningham.
Usually throwing the ball back the opposite way than you're rolling does not work out very often.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 9 now.
Let's see Bentonville capitalize on that stop, John. Need a first down here.
Trip receivers left, single receiver to the right.
Should be someone open down here.
Nye rolling to his left, fires left, and that is complete to CJ. And CJ has enough for
first down.
He needed 9, and he got 10 on that one, up to the 47-yard line. So that was a great catch. Another great catch by number 2, C.J. Brown.
John, to Carter's arm strength to get that was a long throw.
Well, C.J. too got hit. He knew he was going to get hit as soon as the ball arrived, and did a great job of concentrating and bringing that one in for first down.
Jonah Knapp in the I formation.
Toss pitch to Josh Ficklin over the right side. Ficklin trying to string it out. He's going toward the sidelines, and Ficklin's going to be run out of bounds.
Rogers did a good job of stringing that out, John. And once again, the referee has kept the clock running. I don't. The new timing rules do not apply in high school. When you run out of bounds, it should stop the clock. So I'm not sure what that is about.
They'll give him a yard on first down. It'll be 2nd and 9. CJ will split out to the right. Q Brown's going to split wide to the left. I formation. Now CJ will come in motion. Play action to Ficklin. Carter Nye is going to throw it to Jonah Knapp. Jonah Knapp with a nice catch and run after the catch. And Jonah Knapp's going to be run out of bounds finally.
27?
Yeah, 27-yard line.
Big catch there by Jonah Knapp and run.
1st and 10 Bentonville at the Mountie 27. Once again, CJ will split out wide right. That's Q Brown split to the left. Pistol formation. Ficklin gets the handoff over the right side. And Josh is going to be met at about the 25. He'll stay on his feet and push his way forward to the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Well, John, that tells you the push the offensive line's going. I thought Josh got hit right at the line of scrimmage. It was really 3 yards downfield before he got hit.
Twin receivers this time to the left side. Tigers going with 2 tight ends. Play action. Nanai's being chased. He's being pressured. He steps up. He throws the end zone to Eli Brooks, and it's incomplete. I'll tell you what, Carter Nye did a good job just to avoid the pressure and regain his composure to get that pass off.
And almost hit Eli Brooks there, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be a little play-action bootleg, and Rogers was bringing pressure from that side, and there were 2 unblocked Mounties as soon as Carter turned back around to bootleg.
J.J. Spatford now checks into the ball game. Bentonville's going to have to hurry. 11 seconds on the play clock.
Looks like Bentonville's going to have to take a timeout, John.
And the Tigers will take a timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Welcome back here to Tiger Stadium. We've got a 21-7 ball game. Tigers on top with 8 minutes, 17 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. As we come out of the timeout, Bentonville will have it 3rd and 7 on the Mounties' 24-yard line. Tigers will split 2 to the right. Single receiver, that's C.J. Brown to the left. High snap, Nye.
Good job.
Tries to pump fake. He's throwing to the end zone. Touchdown, Bentonville. Eli Brooks, number 40. On a 24-yard touchdown reception from number 7, Carter Nye.
And John, let me tell you, once again, we've seen it this year. Josh Ficklin's blocking this year is so much, but he stepped up, and there was a linebacker blitz. Josh stepped into the hole and stopped the linebacker in his tracks on that, allowing Carter to step up and make that throw.
Yeah, and we really saw that last week against Fayetteville. I said at the time, I hope Coach Dannenhauer's grading him out like a lineman because he sure did a great job. Tomlinson's extra point attempt is up. And it is good. And with 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to go, first half of play, Bentonville on top, 28-7. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, we are back here at Tiger Stadium where the Tigers have taken a 28-7 lead over the Rogers Mounties. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. And what a start by this Bentonville offense tonight. Tymonson's kick. It's going to sail into the end zone. Tymonson kicking with the wind at his back now, Donnie. Pretty good south breeze coming in here at Tiger Stadium tonight. So,
John, Rogers' kicker wasn't getting it into the end zone with the wind. So if hopefully they don't score again, but if they do score and have to kick into the wind, that's going to give Bentonville even a better chance for a good return.
Hey, just want a little programming note here at halftime tonight. We hope you stay with us at halftime. The Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band, they will perform here for the crowd at Tiger Stadium, and we are going to bring that to you live. I'll tell you what, Donnie, they had a big weekend in St. Louis at the Bands of America competition. 3rd place out of 64 of the best bands in the country, so they're going to do that performance here tonight, and we're going to show that live. As Dane Williams throws out to the left.
Nice.
It's complete, but tackled immediately by number 16, Sam Jeffis.
And John, Rogers had some success early with that, hitting the running back out of the backfield. Fable did it last week. Sam said not this time.
I tell you, I've seen Sam Jeffis play since he was in 3rd grade, Donnie, and I just love watching that young man play. So here we go on 2nd and 10. Williams drops back. He's looking over the middle. Now he's going to be flushed out. Williams is going to keep it. Well, now he throws, and that is complete. Number 27, Eli Estes, bringing Jacob Jenkins down at around the 29. He'll be about a yard short of first down. And Donnie, I kind of thought like the Bentonville defense right there. I thought Dane Williams was almost past that line of scrimmage.
He got right to the 20 and then started running sideways. He did a good job of not crossing the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 3rd and short now for the Mounties.
Last time 3rd and 1, they tried to run it and lost 2 yards.
Jacob Jenkins will set up just to the right of Dane Williams. Williams takes the snap. Goes to Jenkins over the left side.
They went outside, John, and caught Bentonville. Bentonville was expecting an inside run. They ran it to the outside.
Yeah, Jenkins is going to get all the way up to around the 40-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 Mounties.
Good play call by Rogers, John. Bentonville had everybody stacked inside, and they just did a quick outside zone to Jenkins.
First and 10 Mounties. Trip receivers out to the left side of the formation. Twin receivers to the right. No backs in the backfield with Dane Williams. Williams takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Throws to his left down the field, and that one is complete. What a catch by number 11, Jansen Garner.
We got a flag in the backfield, John. I think there might be holding here. Yep, the Rogers linemen are not going downfield.
Yeah, JT Tomesco on the coverage right there, but Donnie, you're exactly right. That is going to be a holding call on the Mounties, and the flag was thrown at the 34-yard line.
No, now they're walking up here.
Okay, so they're going to say face mask on Ben Pearson, number 91, so they'll tack 15 yards onto the end of that catch. Well, Donnie, that was kind of interesting because the Mountie offensive lineman just kind of hung back expecting a holding call.
Yeah, they weren't going downfield because they expected a holding call, so
but as it stands,
kind of wonder what they saw there.
Yeah, but as it stands, it's going to be 1st and 10 Mounties. They'll spot the ball just inside the Bentonville 15-yard line. Wow, big penalty right there. Tigers on top 28-7, but the Mounties once again knocking on the door. Trip receivers left. Jacob Jenkins in the backfield with Dane Williams. Williams takes the snap. Give goes to Jenkins. Nothing going right there for Jacob Jenkins. Number 49 for Bentonville.
Logan Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson in there leading the way for the Tigers.
John, Bentonville's been penalized now 4 times. They've all been big ones. 3 15-yarders and a hold for 10.
On 2nd 10, Williams going to roll to his right. He's going to keep it down to the 10-yard line. He's inside the 10.
It's going to be 3rd down.
They're going to run him out of bounds at the 8-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and call it 3 from the 8. And Donnie, this situation, again, this is 4-down territory. You're down 28-7.
Yeah, you're probably not going to take a field goal here.
Rogers think field goals are not going to get you anywhere in this game. So on 3rd and 3, the Mounties send trip receivers.
John.
Yeah, they send trip receivers to the left. Williams takes a snap. Goes to Jacob Jenkins, and Jenkins is picked up by Sam Jeffis. There he is again. Sam Jeffis coming in and making the big play on Jacob Jenkins, the running back, and it'll be 4th down. And Donnie, I said they may not go for a field goal, but after that, I'm not so sure.
He's keeping the offense out there. Yeah, there was some confusion, John. I thought the Rogers coaches were going to call timeout. They probably now wish they would have come down and called timeout because that play was blown up at the very beginning.
Well, it is 4th and 10. Rogers has their offense.
And the clock's already down to 10. They're going to have to take a timeout this time. They're not sure what they want to do.
All right, so Rogers takes a timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in a moment on BentonvilleTigers.com.
Our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Okay, we are back here at Tiger Stadium. Bentonville holding a 28-7 lead. So we come out of the timeout. Rogers is going to have it 4th and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They got their offense, John, out there. They just didn't. There was confusion on the sideline. They weren't sure what they wanted to call there.
Well, it'll be empty set for the Mounties. 3 receivers to the right, twins to the left. Dane Williams. He takes a snap. He's dropping back, looking to his right, and oh no, it's complete, but he is short of the first down. Eli S. Well, a flag comes out. So wow, a lot going on in that play.
They're going to get Bentonville for a pass interference, I think, John.
Eli S. just came in and appeared to have an interception. He bobbled it. It went back to number 3, Mabry Verser, who ended up getting the completion, but he was short of the first down, but a flag comes in late.
So here's the deal. In high school football, it is no longer an automatic first down. This will be half the distance, so it'll still be 4th down for Rogers.
And they got Eli Estes for the pass interference call right there.
But the deal, it's still 4th down for Bentonville now because it is no longer an automatic first down.
Man, I don't know about that, Donnie. You know, looked to me like 27 was making a play on the ball right there.
Yeah, I don't agree with the call either.
Yeah, but
it's only a half the yard penalty, so it'll put the ball at the 7, and that's still short of the first down.
It's going to be about 2 yards shy.
Well, the coach is asking where was the catch. The catch was short of the first down, so if they take the catch, it's Bentonville's ball.
Yeah, well,
so I don't know what the coaches are talking about here.
I guarantee they're not taking the catch.
Now, it was still short of the first down.
I think the coaches want an explanation as to why it's not a first down on the pass
interference. That rule changed about 3 years ago. Federation went to pass interference is not an automatic first down anymore. So it's just a half the distance to the goal, and it'll still be 4th down. Yep, 4th down. So it should be on about the 7. 7.5 because it was from the 15, but so it'll still be 4th down.
Okay. 4th and call it 3. Williams will put a man in motion. He takes a snap. He's dropping back. He's being pressured. And
they're not going to get there.
Short of first down yardage.
Bentonville's
it will
ball.
be a turnover on downs for the Bentonville Tigers. What a defensive stand by Bentonville. Brock Skidmore coming up with another big play right there.
Yeah,
and the Bentonville offense will get the ball back.
Bentonville did a good job. They read the screen, John. You want pressure to come on the screen, but you don't want it that. That was too fast. Bentonville came through too fast.
And, Donnie, I didn't see who it was, but Bentonville had someone coming off the edge, and I think Williams may have had to unload that one a little quicker than he wanted to.
Yep.
Brock Skidmore makes the play once again for Bentonville. And now the Bentonville offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line.
Let's have a 92-yard run by Josh here this time.
Nile take the snap, give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin is going to work his way through the middle of the Mountie defense. He'll push his way up close to the 15-yard line. Give him 6 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4. Three minutes, 28 seconds left to go. First half of play. Bentonville on top, 28-7. Twin receivers to the left. Single receiver out to the right.
Ooh.
Give goes once again to Ficklin. Ficklin's going to be hit in the backfield.
Josh didn't have much chance on that one. There were 2 Mounties there as he took the handoff.
Yeah, led by number 28, Isaac Chapman. So Ficklin's going to lose 3 yards on that one.
I don't say that very often this year that Josh had a negative running play.
But it does bring up 3rd down now and 7 for Bentonville from their own 11.
.14's coming on a corner blitz.
Nye now is being pressured. Nye's going to step up, and he will be sacked.
Well, John Rogers was bringing 2 blitzers from the right side, and Josh could only pick one. He took the inside guy, which is what you have to do. But there was no – Carter has to read that also and just get rid of that ball.
Corbin Norris getting the sack for Rogers. And that'll bring up 4th and 14. And the ball's going to be all the way back to the Bentonville 4. So Logan Tymonson, he'll stand back deep in his own end zone to punt it away. The Mounties should get very good field position out of this. Grayson Cash will stand at the Bentonville 42-yard line to take the punt from Tomlinson, and there is a penalty flag. Looks like Bentonville's going to be flagged for a false start right there.
Rogers players were jumping around, and one of the Bentonville players reacted. No flag at first till all the Rogers players started pointing, and then the back judge threw a flag for false start.
Well, Tomlinson now, he's setting up about a half yard inside the end line there in the end zone.
What we're waiting on here. I forgot. The coaches now have the option for a runoff, or they can have the clock stopped. And we just flinched again. Rogers is jumping around, and the guy, I can't see who it is, the player next to the guard has now flinched both times.
So once again, Bentonville flagged with the false start. Now they'll put the ball.
You just got to ignore those guys bouncing around up there like that.
They're going to put it just inside the 1 yard line. Tomlinson really can't back up anymore. His heels now are just about at the end line.
Ooh.
Oh, Tomlinson pulls that one down, and it is blocked, and that is going to be a safety as the ball was blocked by Tomlinson.
Oh my
looks
gosh,
like
come on.
Looks like a flag is going to be thrown. I think Logan is pleading his case back there.
He just asked the referee, said he hit me in the head, and the referee's going to flag Logan for unsportsmanlike conduct. That's soft.
Oh, my goodness.
If a player asks you a question, you don't flag them.
Well, it's going to be 2 points for the Mounties on the safety. And we'll see here if we can hear what the official says here. We'll turn up the field mic just a little bit.
Result of the play is a safety. After the play is over, a sportsmanlike conduct number 83. Be half the distance to the goal.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll have to kick from the 10-yard line. John, he just pointed to his head and asked, that's not flag worthy.
I'm willing to bet that's the only unsportsmanlike Logan Tomlinson has ever had in his entire athletic career right there. I'll tell you, he is a fine young man, very respectful young man, but he was wanting an explanation, and the ref wasn't having any of it, and he gets flagged for the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
But, you know, the ironic thing, it's going to be Logan, he'll be the one kicking it back away as a result of the safety.
Yep, but now instead of from the 20, we'll be kicking from the 10.
Well, I'll tell you, Logan did a great job actually to come down. Snap was a little high, and so he had to go up to field that one. And punt was just blocked out of the end zone for the safety.
Well, Logan's is he gonna punt it or kick it? He has the choice.
Yeah, I think he's going to punt it.
Looks like he's going to punt it.
Well, and one thing, you know, you punt it, you can get it up there pretty high and give your coverage team a chance to get downfield. So here we go. After the safety, Tomlinson's going to get a high, deep, spiraling punt.
Over their head.
Holy cow.
Bentonville needs the cover.
Yeah, it's a live ball right here.
Cover. How about that?
How about that?
All the way to the 2-yard line. What?
Wow.
And we're going to get a penalty on Rogers here, I think. We got a flag down. Who knows? I said penalty on Rogers. Who knows?
And
what a booming kick, John.
I'm watching Logan come off the field right there, and 83 is fired up. What a booming kick by number 83. Took a tremendous Bentonville roll in what coverage. Bentonville got down all the way to 2.
They got it, what they call it. Holding on Rogers, so they'll be backed up right on the goal line, John. That is the biggest turn of events right there. You get the safety. Logan absolutely booms that punt from the 10-yard line, and it rolls all the way. Rogers fields it at the 2-yard line, and they hold. But the big thing is, John, Bentonville covered. They made the tackle. The end of the ball is almost touching the goal line.
Well,
so Rogers went from thinking they were going to have great field position to being pinned right on their 1-inch line.
You know, and here's where Rogers has to be very careful. You know, Dane Williams has passed a lot. He goes back there and passes. Rogers gets flagged for holding. That's a safety on the Mounties. So here we go. Dane Williams will set up in his own end zone. He play actions. He's rolling to his right, and he's just going to run it out here. And good job that time by number 3, JT Tomesco, to kind of hold up right there, knowing that Williams is going to run out of bounds. Don't want to get the late hit right there.
Yeah.
So Williams is going to get it out to about the 4-yard line. It'll be second down. Call it 7.
John, have you ever seen a 98-yard punt on a safety from the 10-yard line?
I'll tell you what, that has got to make the highlight reels right there.
Sorry, 88-yard punt.
Yeah, 88 yards. So second down and 7. Williams, again, setting up in his own end zone, shotgun formation. He's dropping back to pass. He's being pressured.
Safety.
That is the safe. Let's see.
Oh, safety. They've already called it safety.
And the Bentonville Tigers get a safety, and a late flag comes out. But, Donnie, you saw the officials signal safety?
The official on the Rogers sideline on the goal line put his hands above for safety. So we're going to see what this flag is. It's after the play, so it should be Bentonville gets the safety right back.
Oh, we are seeing it all tonight, Donnie.
So we'll see what the flag is here.
All right.
They called us for another penalty, John. Another 15-yard penalty.
Well, personal foul.
So Rogers will get the kick from the 35. But, hey, we got the 2 points right back. We got the ball back. So Bentonville defense comes up with another safety. Bentonville players are going to have to get their emotions under control. That is now our fourth 15-yard personal foul or unsportsmanlike call in the first half. So we're waiting for Rogers to come out, and of course Rogers has the option to punt or kick off. Should be from the 20, but because Bentonville just got flagged for another personal foul, though, Rogers will be kicking from the 35.
This game's seen everything, Donnie.
Yeah.
What a turn of events. I mean, Bentonville takes the safety on the punt that goes blocked out of the end zone, and then an unsportsmanlike. So Tymonson, who got the unsportsmanlike, he has to punt it away from his own 10, punts the ball, goes all the way down to the 1 yard line, and then Bentonville gets the safety. Just unbelievable.
Now, even though this is a free kick after a safety, Rogers could onside it, so looks like Bentonville's got their hands team out there, John. But Bentonville should have good field position because the kicker has not been able to get the ball in the end zone from the 40.
JT Miller is going to kick a short sky kick. That's going to be taken at the 34-yard line.
That's number 12.
Number 12, Karsten Pate.
Our own guy kind of tackled him.
So good field position for the Tigers.
Like JT was coming up to try to catch that ball, and he kind of ran into Karsten and knocked Karsten down.
Johnny, I can't even remember the last time Bentonville got a safety or had a safety, gave up a safety, but we saw two in a period of about a minute.
Yeah, he saw two safeties in the same game on almost back-to-back plays. So
Bentonville will have it 1st and 10 from their own 37. Trip receivers left, single receiver into the boundary. Josh Ficklin in the offset pistol. Now he takes a snap. He's looking to his right. He's going to fire down the field. And Q catches it complete. And Q Brown, what a catch by number 13.
Well, Josh also was going on the wheel route, but Rogers read it. Q Brown in single coverage, and he was able to beat his man off the line of scrimmage. And Carter put it in perfect spot where only Q can make the catch.
So Q's finally brought down at the 34-yard line of the Mounties. 1st and 10 Bentonville. Minute 13 left to go, first half of play. Bentonville would like to tack on a little more right here. Now he takes the snap, looking to his left. Now he's flushed out to the right side, and Carter Nye is going to be tripped up for a loss.
Good job by number 14, John, because if he doesn't make that shoestring tackle right there. Come on, hometown clock operator.
All right, Braxton Lindsay making the tackle for the Mounties, and looks like Bentonville, we're going to keep it right here. Bentonville taking their second timeout of the half. They'll have one remaining. 51 seconds left to go. Bentonville up 30-9.
And they're going to put it back to 56 seconds. The clock ran for 5 seconds after the referee was signaling to stop it.
So 56 seconds left to go. First half of play.
Plenty of time. You're on the 34. Once again, Rogers overloaded, brought two men off the corner. Josh had to make a decision. He picked the inside guy. But Bentonville's going to, I'm sure the coaches are going to see that on film. They're going to make an adjustment. Rogers is overloading on the short side and bringing two and making Josh make a choice.
You know, and Rogers has been able to have some success with that. They've been able to get to Carter a couple times, but like I said, the coaches will see that. And when you're bringing that much pressure, somebody's going to be open. So look for a big play in the passing game for Bentonville. All right, as we come out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd and 14. Once again, Rogers showing pressure. Carter Nye is going to throw. Fire complete to Q Brown. Q Brown at the 20. He cuts into the middle of the field inside the 5. And Q Brown is going to be taken down at around the 3-yard line Beautiful route that time, but number 13, Q Brown, and look at him right there. He is fired up.
Bentonville hurrying out the big package. Bentonville's ready to go.
Now he takes a snap, and he's going to keep it himself.
Well, he missed Josh. It was supposed to be a handoff to Josh, and he missed him.
Well, the snap kind of came in a little high, and he had to pull that one down. By the time he came down, Ficklin was by. So clock running now inside of 30
Bentonville's
seconds.
going to get on the ball. They got one timeout. I guess Coach Grant wants to save it.
2nd down and goal on the 3-yard line. Nye gives to Ficklin. Ficklin trying to find some room, and Donnie Bentonville's going to have to take that timeout right here.
Coach Grant was trying to get it before the snap, John, and he didn't get it.
Well, that's so it's showing just over 9 seconds left to go.
So Bentonville has enough time here, John. It's going to have to be a pass, but they have a chance to go for the end zone before, if they want to settle for a field goal.
Our banner clock showing 10 seconds. The scoreboard clock here in the stadium is showing 9. So I'm guessing, Donna, there's probably about 9.5 seconds left to go.
Nope.
As our banner clock and scoreboard clock, they are synced up. So just a little under 10 ticks left to go here in the first half of play. When Bentonville comes out of its last time out, they're going to have it.
And I'm sure the coach told Carter, if it's not there, get outside and throw it away. You cannot take a sack here, because then the clock would run out before Bentonville had a chance to score.
Yeah, it's actually going to be 3rd and goal now from the 3-yard line. Offset pistol. Nye steps back, fires to his right, and
touchdown.
That is complete.
Q Brown.
Number 13, Q Brown, touchdown Bentonville. Carter Nye's 3-yard pass to number 13, Q Brown, will extend Bentonville's lead 36-9.
John, Bentonville capitalizes on that safety, getting the free kick, and they go put another one in here right before halftime.
Tomlinson on now to attempt the point after. His kick is up, and it is good. So with 5 seconds left to go, first half of play, we're going to keep it right here. Tigers on top 37-9. And Donnie, this Bentonville offense has really looked sharp tonight.
Yeah, John, they've had the ball 6 times. They've scored on 5. The one time they didn't was when CJ was fighting for extra yardage, and Rogers was able to pop the ball straight up into the air into the hands of number 28. But Bentonville got a turnover on that one, so the Rogers had their one touchdown was on a good drive. It was not from a turnover. But Bentonville's defense, John, they have played really well this first half also.
Absolutely. Both sides of the football for Bentonville are clicking tonight. And, hey, Donnie, I just want to remind our viewers out there tonight, we invite you to stay with us for halftime. As soon as halftime begins, we'll take a couple of commercials. But we're going to come back, and we are going to show you the award-winning performance of the Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Tim Hendricks. And hope you can stick around and watch these young folks perform. They are amazing. So we'll have that for you at halftime here in just a little bit. Well, the
ball fell. The wind blew the ball off.
You know, the flags across the way, Donnie, seems like the breeze out there has picked up a little bit.
Waiting on the play clock, still running down. Referee's trying to get it to reset to 25.
Okay.
He's decided not to wait for it.
Tomlinson's kick is away. It is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Mounties will have one play to end out the first half.
John, I'm still just amazed at that punt from Logan after the safety, punting it from the 10 all the way down to the 1-yard line, and then Bentonville making the tackle.
I'm not sure that I've ever seen that in high school football.
No,
I don't know that I've seen it at any level.
Any level. He boomed that punt.
Okay, so the Mounties will bring the offense onto the field with 5 seconds remaining here in the half.
And, John, it looks like, well, no, I thought maybe they were going to go like they were just going to take a knee. It looks like they were going to try to run a play here. It's just going to run a handoff.
Williams is going to hand it to Jenkins up the middle. He'll be stopped, and that's the way the first half will end. Well, we played a half here in Bentonville. Tigers up big, 37-9. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we return, we'll bring the Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band to you live here at halftime. You're watching Tiger Football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we are back here at Tiger Stadium where it's halftime. The Bentonville Tigers on top of the Rogers Mounties, 37-9. John McElroy and Donnie Payne, and bringing you all of tonight's action of 7A West Conference football live here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Well, as you can see, the Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band are taking the field, and I am going to step away. I'm going to turn up the field mic and give you the chance to enjoy a fantastic performance by these young people. This performance took third place in the Bands of America competition in St. Louis this weekend out of 64 of the best bands in the nation. So we'll go down to the field as we get ready to hear the Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Bentonville Pride Marching Band. The card show is Corey in the blind chorus by Garrett Coker and Lady by Lionel Richie. Bentonville High School is proud to present drum majors Mallory Miller, Austin Moore, Ben Madden, and Nora Rousset, and the Bentonville Pride Marching Band.
The splendor of the forest is unmatched on our wondrous planet. But zooming in closer, we see something even more beautiful and elegant. Upon the forest floor, we find the star of our journey, the unassuming ladybug.
And there you have it, guys. The Bentonville Pride marching band with their third-place performance from St. Louis. Dressed as ladybugs out there. And, John, what an amazing performance from these guys. And they don't get a lot of credit, but let me tell you how hard these kids work. They practice on what they call the skillet, which is out behind.
It's the parking lot behind the school. High school. They get out there in August just like the football team. They have their daily workouts, and I'll tell you what, the hours these young people put in, it's amazing, but you see the payoff right there. Just a show-stopping performance by the Bentonville Tiger Pride marching
looks like
band.
They're going to recognize their seniors now, too.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll return here in just a moment. Donnie and I will talk a little bit about the first half, get you ready for the second half of play here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
It was raining.
That teen was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you. Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutoBody.com.
Hello, I'm Jason Ho, General Manager of McClarty Daniel, Bentonville Ford. Want to go over you your customer order experience at BentonvilleFord.com. What we've been able to do is we can now custom order your vehicle specific for you. You'll know everything about your vehicle. It's built by you, customized by an expert, and then sent to the manufacturer and built specifically to all those needs. And just like all e-commerce purchases, you're now in the driver's seat. Build your Ford today at BentonvilleFord.com.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity?
At Grand Savings Bank, we believe that life is grand. We empower our team to support the needs of our local communities and are dedicated to delivering the very best financial expertise to our customers. Like you, we live here, and together we positively and powerfully impact our communities. With 11 locations serving Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma, and the River Valley, we're proud to be your community bank. Come talk to us today at Grand Savings Bank, where life is grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking to sell your car, truck, SUV, motorcycle, or even RV? McClarty Daniel wants to buy your car. No trade-in or purchase required. It's as easy as 1, schedule an appointment at one of our 6 locations, 2, visit the dealership for a 15-minute appraisal, and 3, get paid. Visit McClartyDaniel.com to make today your payday.
I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Okay, we are back here in Bentonville. It's halftime. The Bentonville Tigers up big on Rogers, 37-9. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. And Donnie, let's talk a little bit about that first half. Bentonville's offense just running wild. It started really the second play from scrimmage. Yeah. Josh Ficklin, 74 yards to the house. Bentonville goes up early 7-0, then it was all Bentonville from there.
And, John, Bentonville's offense has everything – They've been stopped once tonight, and that was the fumble by CJ. Rogers has not stopped this Bentonville offense yet. And on the other side, the Bentonville defense, John, Rogers comes into this game averaging close to 40 points a game, 9 points.
Yeah.
One Rogers put together, I think after Bentonville went up 14-0, Rogers put together a drive and scored. But after that, Bentonville has 2 interceptions, has a turnover on downs. In the red zone. The Bentonville defense, John, they have stepped it up big time tonight.
Well, you and I were talking just there in the commercial break how we really like what we're seeing out of this Bentonville defense. They seem to be really gelling and peaking here at the right time of the year. And, man, they are certainly showing it tonight. Rogers coming in here with a lot of confidence, especially on the offensive side of the ball. This is a good Rogers team this year, 6-1 overall, but it has been all Bentonville in the first half. And Donnie,
I've got to think, John, that if the score holds, it's gonna turn some heads.
Absolutely.
In the scoreboard,
absolutely
shows after this game.
You know, and the scary thing about this, Donnie, Bentonville penalized a lot in the first half. Had it not been for some of those penalties, this thing could be even more out of hand than it is right now.
Right.
So. All right, well, you can see the Bentonville Tigers making their way back onto the field out of the Tiger Athletic Complex. The Mounties are completing their pregame warm-ups. So we're going to take one last commercial break, and when we return, we'll be set for play here in the second half in Bentonville. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services.
For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Okay, welcome back to Bentonville, where we are just seconds away from the start of the second half of play. You can see the percussion section of the Tiger Pride Marching Band entertaining the student section. I'll tell you, that's one thing they do right there, Donnie. They come over here right before the start of the second half. You can see the men in black there, the Spirit Squads, right in front of the student section. Man, that is a good time at Tiger Stadium. Well. All right, Donnie, I know you're over there researching some scores from around the state. We'll come back to you here in just a second. The Rogers Mounties, they won the toss, and they deferred their option to the second half. So we are going to kick it away. You see Logan Thompson out there teeing up the ball. They put 12 minutes on the clock. Tigers will start the third quarter play up 37-9.
John, while we're waiting here, you're talking about that defense, only gave up 164 yards in that first half, John.
Tymonson boots the ball away. This one is going to go well into the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 Mounties from their own 20. Say that again, Donnie. The Tiger defense only gave
up 164 yards.
Wow.
Rogers has ran the ball 16 times for 29 yards, and they've thrown 20 times for 135, so 164 yards. Conversely, Bentonville's offense, John, we talked about them running wild, 361 yards in that first half.
Well, and I can see defense coordinator, Coach Jared Cecil, down there signaling in the defense, signaling the call to his defense there. He has just done a great job with this defense this season. All right, so Dane Williams toss pitch to Jacob Jenkins on
Nothing
1st
there.
and 10. That'll be a short gain on the play. They may give him 2 yards out to about the 22-yard line. Trevor Martinez, number 67, leading the way for the Tigers that time, so it'll be 2nd down and 8.
John, Rogers was able to turn the corner earlier in the first half on that play, not this time.
Williams going to throw a screen out to the left, complete. And that was number 5, Grayson Cash on the reception. He'll pick up a few more out to the 27-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Rogers, that's a false start.
Yeah, that's a false start. Flags fly. That'll back the Mounties up 5 yards. It'll make it 3rd and 8.
John, the one thing Rogers did not want to do, or does not want to do, is come out and go 3 and out here. First half stats, thanks to Henry Apple. Josh Ficklin, 11 carries for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Wow.
Carter Nye, 14 of 17 for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Carter Nye, what an efficient night by that young man. All right, quad receivers out to the right, single receiver into the boundary. Dane Williams all alone in shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. He's looking to his right. He fires complete to Grayson Cash. Cash still on his feet, and Johnny Pike comes in to make potentially a touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, that was one of Rogers' best offensive plays of the night right there, John. And they're already on the ball. They're ready to go.
Rogers going tempo. Williams throws out to the left, complete to Grayson Cash. Grayson Cash is going to be run out of bounds at around the Tiger 39-yard line. 7 yards on 1st down will be 2nd and 3. And you're right, Donnie. Rogers getting up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Williams rolls to his right. He's looking to throw once again. Throws complete out to number 11. Jansen Garner on the reception. He's going to get down to call it the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rogers.
And Rogers has decided their best choice, John, is to just go as fast as they can.
That's exactly what they're doing. Screen pass once again out to the left, complete to Grayson Cash. And Cash this time is going to be hit after about a 2 to 3 yard pickup. Eli Estes coming in. And I'll tell you what, Nick Stone is pointing like the Tigers have the ball. And
it's still Rogers' ball.
Okay, so Rogers' ball. Eli Estes coming over and making the stop. Grayson Cash, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Looking to his left, he fires incomplete. Yeah, a drop by number 11. I think that's Jansen Garner.
He was wide open, John, just not able to come down with the pass.
Well, that's going to make it 3rd and 8 now.
So those stack formations are giving Bentonville some trouble right now, John.
Well, Rogers will go with 2 wide receivers to the left, twins to the right. Jacob Jenkins in the backfield with Dane Williams. And this time Williams going to drop back. He's looking to his left. He's going to fire.
Nobody there.
To the end zone, but there was nobody there. It looks like there was a miscommunication on the routes. Jansen Garner kind of broke that route off.
And he was throwing the go route.
Yeah, Williams threw to the end zone. So it is now 4th down and 8. No question, Rogers going to leave the offense on the field down 37-9. Trip receivers right, single receiver into the boundary. Williams drops back, looking to his left. He's firing deep, and it is picked off. Picked up by number 16, Sam Jeffis.
Touchback.
Sam Jeffis. And I believe that is the first interception on the year for number 16, Sam Jeffis. And I'll tell you, Jeffis has played a great game tonight, Donnie.
And, John, he was in good position. Number 11, Jason Garner, is the intended receiver. 6'3", Jansen Garner, and Sam Jeff. I promise Sam is not 6'3".
I can tell you Sam's not 6'3".
Great
but
coverage, and he was able to go up and take that ball away.
But he played about 6'8" that time. All right, so after the turnover, Bentonville is going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Carter Nye, he'll send 2 receivers to the right. C.J. Brown, single receiver to the left. Handoff goes to Josh Ficklin. Josh Ficklin's got some running room. He runs over a guy at around the 28. Falls forward. Ball is going to be, tip of the ball be spotted at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 Bentonville as Josh Ficklin picks up another 10 yards.
So thanks to Henry Apple, I now know that's 179 yards on 12 carries for Josh Ficklin. He had 169 yards in the first half.
Same formation. This time Ficklin will set up in the offset pistol just to Carter Nye's right. Play action. Nye's going to fire complete to J.J. Spatford. And Spatford has some running room. He crosses the 40 and has run out of bounds at around the 45-yard line.
Well, John, they made that adjustment. Rogers brought 2 off that corner, and it was a quick screen pass and big pickup by J.J. Spafford.
Well, it was a good throw by Carter Nye, who was under a little pressure, and Spafford did a good job of adjusting his route so he could come inside and catch that. So twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Man comes in motion. That's Spafford to the left side. Nye's going to fire complete to J.J. Spafford. Spafford's going to catch it and be tackled at around the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of, call it 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
John, I was looking. The only score I could find from our conference being reported right now is at halftime, West 28, Heritage 14. Closer than maybe some people thought in that game.
Trip receivers to the right. Carter Nye takes a snap. Play action to Ficklin. Nye's going to go deep. He's got a man wide open. That's Eli Brooks at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bentonville. Carter Nye to Eli Brooks for 51 yards. And the Tigers extend their lead 43-9.
What a great design play. That Eli Brooks, there was not a Rogers defender within 20 yards of Eli Brooks on that play, John.
So it'll be Logan Tymonson on now to attempt the point after.
Bentonville's running another player on. Rogers, I thought, was running another player on. He's going to go back to the sideline. There's just now the whistle, so.
Caden York to hold. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 8 minutes, 5 seconds left to go, third quarter play, Bentonville on top, 44-9. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. All right, welcome back to Tiger Stadium, where the Bentonville Tigers have gone up 44-9 on the Rogers Mounties with 8:05 left to go, third quarter play. And Donnie, that is a 35-point lead, and that invokes the Arkansas Activities Association sportsmanship rule. So we will have a running clock for the remainder of this one.
Yep. So they'll set it here, and then as soon as it's set ready for play, the clock should start.
So the only, Donnie, explain to us once again, what will be the only times they will stop the clock?
It depends on the officiating. I've determined, John, it depends on the officiating crew, but the rules are you should still stop it briefly for first downs. You should stop it on penalties, and you should stop it if the other team calls a timeout. So then he's already wound it. Clock's going. I found another score: Fayetteville 21, Springdale nothing at halftime.
Dane Williams now, he'll take the snap. He's looking to his left. He's going to fire. He's got a man complete. Christian Farrow coming up to make the tackle. Pass was completed to Grayson Cash. They'll give him 3 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd and 7. Well, Donnie, you and I think some folks wondered after the big emotional victory last week here at Tiger Stadium in overtime over the Fayetteville Bulldogs, would the Tigers be able to kind of get back up and ready for this one tonight? And I'll tell you what, hats off to the coaching staff and hats off to these young men for coming out here, not coming out here flat tonight. The Tigers have come out on all cylinders, and that's a credit to these young men and the coaching staff. These guys were ready to play tonight.
Yeah, John, and you saw it offensively. Bentonville has done whatever they wanted to tonight offensively. And the defense, John, what a great game they have played.
So 1st and 10, Rogers. Williams. Pass is complete, but number 5, Christian Farrow, hits Grayson Cash immediately. And Donnie, I believe he loses yards on that.
Yeah, they're going to give him
about 3-yard loss.
29, it looks like. Bentonville, Christian Farrow, John, Bentonville's content to just let him throw these little short passes and come up and make the tackle. Good sure tackling by Christian Farrow there, and gets the 2-yard loss on that little screen play.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 from the Mountie 29-yard line. Williams is going to send 3 receivers to the right, twins to the left. He drops back, looking to his left. Now he's going to fire over the middle. Pass is thrown behind number 4. That is Ty Cunningham. And that is going to bring up 3rd and long now for the Mounties.
And we got the starting defense out here, John. It wouldn't surprise me if this is their last series. Probably going to see some, maybe the backups get a York and the running back. Could be Knapp getting some action maybe with the first offensive line, but we'll see.
Christian Battles, we'll probably see him in a little bit. So here we go on 3rd and 12. Empty set. Williams drops back, looking to his right. Now he's having to step up. He's being pressured.
Ben's going to get him.
Ben Pearson. And I'm not sure if they'll credit him with the sack as he gained a yard, but it was just as good as a sack. I'll tell you, Ben Pearson got back there, grabbed hold of his jersey as he was running forward, was able to stay with him and make the tackle. So great job at number 91. That'll bring up 4th down now for the Rogers Mounties. Fun night in Bentonville.
I've got to imagine this score is turning a few heads around the state tonight, John. As good as Rogers has been.
you're right, yeah.
As good as Rogers has played this year.
Rogers going to punt it away.
It's a
very short punt. Yeah, shanked over to the right side. And that is not even going to cross midfield. As a matter of fact, Bentonville's going to have great field position at the Mountie 44-yard line.
And, John, that ended up being
actually, they'll spot it at the 43. Sorry, Donnie, go ahead.
That ended up being a 9-yard punt.
So let's see what happens here. It looks like
it's going to be the starting offensive line.
Is that Trevor Grant? Yeah, number 6, Trevor Grant now coming in to call the signals. That's Jonah Knapp
at fullback.
And then
it's number 30 at tailback.
Is that Jason Gilmore?
Yeah, Gilmore.
Yeah, Jason Gilmore is your new running back for Bentonville.
So Josh's night's going to be done with 179 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on only 12 touches.
Gilmore picks up 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And we've seen Coach do this before. You get the backup running backs in there, but you let them run behind the starting offensive line for one series, and then he'll start subbing the big guys out.
Give goes once again to Gilmore. Gilmore starts to his right, tries to bounce it out, but he's going to be dropped for a loss of about 2 yards, where it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Number 12, Karsten Pate now checking into the ball game.
Bentonville's going to have to hurry here, John, and they might have to burn a timeout. Only 6 seconds left.
Grant will bring the offense to the line. He's got to get it off. He gets the snap off. He drops back. He throws out to the right, complete. I believe that is Karsten Pate. Yeah, number 12, Karsten Pate on the reception.
Oh, wow.
Pate's going to be dropped about 2 yards shy of first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
They moved it all the way back to the 37, John. That's a terrible spot.
Wow, okay. So actually that's going to be more like 4 yards short of the first down. But
you saw what I saw. It looked like he got down.
Yeah.
To about the at least the 35-yard line there, but
well, 4th and 4. Bentonville's in that kind of part of the field. Leave the offense. I mean, it's too short to punt. You're not going to kick a field goal from there. So,
I'm sure Logan's over there going, "Come on, coach, I can kick a 54-yarder."
Grant now will send a man in motion to the left
Bentonville
side.
had to use a timeout, John. There was
timeout for Bentonville. Let's go ahead and take it with him. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Okay, we're back here at Tiger Stadium, and as we come out of the timeout, Bentonville's going to have it 4th and 4 from the Mountie 37-yard line. Minute 48 left to go, third quarter play. Bentonville in command, cruising 44-9.
Finally found the other score update, John. Harbor playing Southside tonight, 38-33 Harbor over Southside in the third quarter.
Grant takes a snap, play action. He rolls to his left, and he fires incomplete. Intended for Eli Brooks. Grant couldn't connect, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Rogers.
Yeah.
So Harbor up on the south side. What was that score again?
38-33.
38-33. Is that one down at Southside?
It's at Harbor.
Oh, at Harbor. Okay.
And then still no update. It still says West 28, Rogers Heritage 14 at halftime, Fayetteville 21, Springdale nothing at halftime.
Well, Donnie, you look at the way this sets up. Bentonville, of course, going to go on and go to 5-0 in 7A West Conference play after the game's over here tonight. Bentonville next week travels down to Bulldog Stadium down in Springdale, and Donnie, you got to believe Bentonville is going to be heavily, heavily favored on that one. Let's just be honest, Springdale has struggled this season. So, the Tigers, if they'll go down there and take care of business next week, that's going to set up most likely a titanic, another epic battle between Bentonville and Bentonville West in that Week 10 matchup, which will most likely be for the outright conference championship here at Tiger Stadium. So, I know we always talk about players, coaches, they really can't ever afford to look ahead, but we can do that. And
right.
That's what we're doing. 2 weeks here at Tiger Stadium has all the makings of a title showdown here. I've just been really impressed the way Bentonville's come out tonight and just taking care of business here.
They came out and they did what they needed to do tonight, John.
So 5 seconds left to go, third quarter play, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter. So we played 3 here in Bentonville. Tigers up big, 44-9. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, welcome back to Tiger Stadium, where we're going to the fourth quarter play. Bentonville in command, 44-9. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. Good work by our live stream crew tonight. Tori Stevens here on the production board. Catherine Lopez on our main shot. Paxton Schroeder down on the 50-yard line. And Emily Payne down with the field shots. They do a great job. Couldn't do this without them. Dane Williams now. He's going to quarterback keeper up the middle. He'll get it across the 40 up to about the 42. And Dax Horton in on the stop, where it'll bring up third down and, well, they're saying 6, but it looks more like about 3rd and 5 now for the Mounties. Williams. Oh, actually, is this a new quarter? No, that's Dane Williams. I'm sorry. Yeah. He fires a pass complete to Mabry Verser.
And Bentonville, John, is subbing a lot of their defense players out. Now number 23 in for Johnny Pike. That's number 23, Daniel Johnson, just checked in for Johnny Pike.
Brady Signock in on that last tackle. Good to see him in there. Williams rolling to his right.
Oh, another drop pass.
He fires incomplete. Pass was intended at that time for Jansen Garner.
Got a whole new defensive line crew coming in. Number 88. That is Cooper Floyd. 92, Braxton Marviggio. 70, I can't see the 75, I think.
Yeah, number 75, Giovanni Rubio Sparks. Yeah. Getting some of these seniors in here, and that's great to see here on senior night, big senior night here for the Bentonville Tigers. So on 2nd down and 10, Williams going to drop back. He's looking over the middle. He fires a pass. That is complete to Jansen Gardner.
Got a flag here, John.
And flag is dropped back here at the 44-yard line.
By the side judge here. I wonder if it's an illegal formation. Yeah, they're bringing it back. So 11 was covered, John.
Oh.
11 was up on the line of scrimmage and covered, and then he made when he ran that route, he became an ineligible man downfield. Yeah. So whoever the outside receiver
was on the line of scrimmage.
He either needed to back up and he didn't, or the outside guy needed to back up and he didn't.
So that'll back him up to about the 49-yard line of Bentonville, where it'll be 2nd and 15. See, Sam Jeff is still out there. Cohen Scott, he's still out there. Williams drops back. He's looking across the middle, fires complete to number 4. Number 4 still on his feet, breaks a couple of tackles, gets a block. And number 4, that is Ty Cunningham. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Bentonville had not enough men on the field, John. They only had 10 men when that ball was snapped. All the linebackers were pointing. We were missing a nose guard, so they ran it right at the middle.
Jacob Jenkins takes advantage right there, pushes his way forward. Daniel Johnson, number 23, coming in for Bentonville. It'll be 2nd and 2. Williams going to fire screen pass out to his right, complete to number 6, Jacob Jenkins. Jenkins still on his feet. And Jenkins is going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 7-yard line. Sam Jefferson on the stop.
And Bentonville's just running people in left and right here, John. It's hard to keep up with everyone that's coming in.
So 1st and goal to go for the Mounties at the Bentonville 7. Trip receivers to the left, single receiver into the boundary. Williams, he's going to fire to his left, and it is incomplete. Good job that time, but number 10, Caden York. Caden York had that one covered well. Good to see Caden in there tonight. Caden all season long does the holding duties for Bentonville. Getting a little time in that secondary. Second down and goal from the 7. Williams is going to send, once again, trip receivers to the left side of the formation. He's got Jacob Jenkins in the backfield. Gibbs going to go to Jacob Jenkins around the left side.
Good job.
And Jenkins is going to be bottled up by a host of Tigers. Number 10, Caden York, once again leading the way for those Bentonville Tigers. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal now from the 5. You know, Donnie, this Rogers team's a team that went 8-3 overall last year. As Williams takes the snap, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a hole,
I don't think he got in.
Williams dropped the ball.
He fumbled it, and a Rogers player picked it up and stepped into the end zone.
He sure did. Touchdown Mounties. Yeah, I think you're right, Donnie. I think they said he was stopped short, but he lost the football. Jacob Jenkins right there to pick it up and takes it into the end zone for the Mounties touchdown. You know, in this game last year, Donnie, we talked about in the pregame, went down to the final play of the game, and the Rogers receiver caught the ball, but he had a foot out of the back of the end zone. Otherwise, Rogers might have come away with a win last year. And this Mountie team with a better record coming into this game this season. But, boy, has Bentonville made a statement tonight as the extra point attempt is up, and it's good. So with 5 minutes, 29 seconds left to go in the game, Bentonville on top, 44-15. 44-16. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Okay. So 44-16. Clock continues to run. Under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Of course, when Bentonville got out to a 35-point lead in the third quarter, that invoked the sportsmanship rule. So a running clock. Yeah, and I think both coaching staffs have agreed, let's just go ahead and let this clock run. The outcome of this one was determined, well, I'll go back to the second play from scrimmage when Josh Ficklin took it 74 yards to the house.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good indication of how this one was going to go tonight. And I'll tell you what, Donnie, after last week's game, I'm okay with that. Last week's game was a little stressful.
Yeah, I'm okay with a non-stress game. They kicked it out of bounds.
So flag is thrown for the out-of-bounds kick right there as the clock rolls under 4 minutes left to go.
Yeah, Bentonville will get the ball in the 35.
So 1st and 10 Bentonville from their own 35-yard line. Number 6, Trevor Grant, your Bentonville signal caller.
Got a whole new offensive line in this time too, John.
We'll go twin receivers to the left, single receiver into the boundary. Grant takes a snap. Give goes to the running back. And he's got some room. That is that
was number 30.
Jason Gilmore. Marcus Mounts in to make the stop for the Mounties. Good pickup by Gilmore of give him 7 yards on the play to bring up 2nd and 3.
We got Phillip Mills in at center now, John, sophomore. Caleb Schwager, number 56, in at one of the guards. Number 66. Not filled in on my roster, so whoever.
Yeah, we've got a Bentonville roster, and by 66 there is nothing.
So sorry, whoever number 66 is, parents.
Number 21 gets the handoff, Jaden Spears, and Spears is going to pick up first down yardage out to about the 46-yard line.
63, Taz Goodman in now.
Twin receivers left, single receiver into the boundary. 1st and 10 Bentonville. Grant gives the ball to Christian Battles, number 4. Battles is hit in the backfield just as he takes the handoff. Well, he's going to lose about 4 yards on the carry. So this time Bentonville go 2 tight ends, single receiver to either side of the formation. Grant takes the handoff, gives to Battles. Battles is going to fight his way up to around the 45-yard line. It'll be a short pickup on the play. It'll bring 3rd down and long, 3rd and call it 12 from the 44-yard line.
John, Bentonville might just let this run all the way down. The play clock run all the way. Yeah, coach telling them just to wait. They're going to run it all the way down. They'll take that last timeout or take another timeout with about 53 seconds.
I don't even know.
43 seconds. They'll have to snap it one more time. Oh, nope. I guess they're going to run a play. I thought they were going to just go ahead and run it all the way down.
No, they're going to go ahead and run a play right here. Give goes to Jonah Knapp, number 42. Knapp running up the middle. He crosses midfield.
And he did not go down until under 40, so Bentonville will not need to snap it again, John.
So as you can see, the play clock at 34.
Oh, we got a Rogers player down.
There's
and
a
he's hurt, John.
Yeah, Mountie down on the field. You hate to see that. You hate to see that anytime, Donnie, but particularly
I'm surprised they haven't stopped the clock. He's holding his leg. I mean, by rule, they should stop the clock here.
Yeah, and actually they just stopped it now with 12 seconds left on the clock. Okay. Well, they've got the training staff out there with them.
Oh, the referees are saying, no, run it.
Well, they're going to go ahead and run the clock, let the time run off while the player's down on the field, and that's going to do it for this one. So 0 on the clock, and the Bentonville Tigers have taken this one tonight 44 to 16. And looks like the Mountie player that was down, he's up, and that's good to see coming off the field. And the ball game is over, and the players we'll go across and meet at midfield. And Donnie, you said it earlier, a statement by the Bentonville Tigers in this one tonight.
John, I know, thinking a lot of people were like, well, Rogers, they're better. What's going to happen? And Bentonville came out, John, you could tell they were focused, ready to play. And Bentonville puts another mercy rule on the Rogers Mounties. I think, John, this used to be a big rivalry. We were talking about it. But I think the last time Rogers beat Bentonville was like in 2006. So it's starting to become more lopsided. I was excited after last year to think maybe we would have a nice, good, competitive game. But Bentonville came out, John, and they put the throttle down and they made a statement. Yeah. And the defense holding this team to 9 points, the starting defense holding this team to 9 points, because they came in averaging over 30 points a game, John.
Very, very, very impressive. Well, that's going to do it here from Tiger Stadium tonight, where the Bentonville Tigers are going to go to 5-0 in 7A West Conference play with a 44-16 victory over the Rogers Mounties. Hey, before we go, I want to give one more shout-out to our student live stream crew. Tori Stevens here on the production board, Catherine Lopez on our main shot tonight, Paxton Schroeder down on the 50-yard line, and Emily Payne on our field shots tonight. Great job by our crew bringing you all the action live here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. So for my partner, Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy saying we'll see you again next week. We'll travel to Springdale to take on the Springdale Bulldogs. But until then, so long, everyone.